Hello and welcome to this lovely time of year where we have no time and there is the most work to do.
So
I
much.
am, we are PTG, Proxy Table Gaming. I am Lucky Sixes. You are Hyper G.
I am the hyperest of G's,
Mm,
as always.
yeah, absolutely. And we are here for the first of what seems to be an endless series of updates that's coming. And we're not prepared, but we are going to go for
No.
it and talk to you about what the changes for 3.0.3 is for
Yeah, and
2026.
it should be said it is kind of our fault because the Army book updates, which we've only really just finished, or the Army book reviews that we've only just finished, um, like we finished with Warriors like a couple of weeks ago. That was our fault that took us so long. So we've kind of inflicted this on ourselves.
Yeah, we're a glutton for punishment and going
Yeah,
through things, and now we've got even more new things to go through.
yeah.
We're going to start today with the reference handbook,
Mm,
which, yep, it's just there. The scrolling,
it's right
by
there.
the way, you might need to just every now and then just look away because I am going to scroll all the time. But on the
Health
screen,
warning.
you can see the change log is there, so you'll get some spoilers come in. But we're going to try and work our way through
Mm,
them as we go. The first one is going to be actually not till battle preparations.
yeah. Yeah. Because we're not going through the whole rule book with this. This is just talking about the changes.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
but the wonderful Ninth Age committee, whatever they're called, not committee, designer people, they always colour things in the changes. So they're the
They
things to
do.
look out for as you scroll down. So
So
if we're missing stuff, then you'll be able to find
yeah,
it easy.
put it in the comments.
So
Let us know that
yeah,
we've and anybody that's working on the boards and all the things, and we
mm,
have missed it. Let us know in the comments.
yeah, and
And
well done for using
inevit
groovy colours.
Yeah, absolutely. Inevitably, we're going to read something, get it completely wrong,
Oh yeah,
moan and bitch about it for about 10 minutes. So if you want to correct us in the comments as well,
yeah,
that would
to
be
make our
lovely.
moaning moot. Yeah,
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Hopefully on the biggest rant we have. I don't know what it's going
yeah,
to be
yeah.
yet, but
No, that's the beauty of our rants. We don't
yeah,
know what they are yet.
absolutely.
So yeah.
So the first one of the first ones in the changelog that actually makes a difference, kind of, to the game is the determine secondary objectives. So the
Yeah.
secondary objectives, are the three dice that you use to out of the six, um, to see what your secondary objective is, actually comes after the roll for attacker and defender. No.
Yeah, which I need to hold my hand up straight away and say every single battle I've done that after determining attacker and defender.
Yeah.
So I was doing it right. I don't know what you guys were doing,
Yeah, you
but
you're in the future. You knew. I don't think it
yeah,
makes too much of a difference.
no,
I was
not at
doing it
all.
before, and I was just looking at it. And I was like, okay, maybe
I
you
suppose
then
actually, if you know whether you're the attacker or the defender, then that might determine better what secondary you choose because
yeah, or
especially if you're attacker,
if like you get
you know you're
three
going
of the
first.
worst ones, and you go, well, I don't care about any of them getting them because they're all
Mm,
rubbish or all really good, vice versa.
mm.
I'm going to be the attacker.
Yeah,
So there might be some slight stuff, but that's the first one basically that
yeah.
is in
I
there.
think that's fine.
Yeah.
That's good clarity.
Yeah, and that's pretty much it for the battle sequence. Everything else stays the same.
Yeah, I mean, it is actually summarized in a bit more detail later on in this, and there are some other coloured text involved in it. So we'll see that again in a second anyway, but that's the
Yeah,
initial change.
yeah, cool.
Yeah.
One of the things that's been taken out that I can see moving down here is maximum point costs
Yeah.
of
Death
a.
Stars are back in business, baby.
Uh, Now it does come in later on, so they've taken it out and put it in again. It seems, but it's now 750.
No. Hold your
No,
fire.
what's
It's not
this? What's this?
750. Ordinary is something different. Don't worry.
Oh
It's
right,
not
okay, cool.
bringing it back in. It is gone. The unit cap of 600 is gone. It's not been
Okay,
replaced with
awesome,
750. The
awesome.
ordinary is an additional classification that means in a 4,000 point you can take up to 6 of that unit.
Okay,
Um,
so
or yeah, it's
really,
like a yeah.
really trying to stop ultra spam.
I guess so. Yeah, I mean
Good.
it's somewhere in between regular and common. Literally, that's where they put it in the book as well.
Okay. Okay.
Um, but I don't think it. I think it's a completely new one.
All right.
They've just
Well,
like realised the points limit that they hadn't covered and decided to throw one in.
well, that's pretty
Um,
good. You get, yeah,
hmm,
you get. That was a slight concern for people. I know what I found every now and then there would be a certain unit that couldn't pick an item or like a
hmm,
weapon option if it had
yeah,
the full amount that was in there, and it seemed a bit
yeah,
weird. So I
yeah.
can have my chosen warriors back, I guess.
Yeah,
But
so
yeah,
I think this
okay,
just covers an
cool.
additional base with the ordinary rule. But
All
yeah,
right.
going back to your original point about maximum point cost, no longer is 600 your unit cap.
Yeah, great.
It's gone. I imagine the army books when they get released next week, there might still be some very unique caps on certain units potentially. Like it
Yeah,
might just say maximum choice, like in the bombardiers or mercenary gunners. With you in the ogre list, there is a separate unit cap price, which may still exist in the new books when they come out in next
yeah,
week or
okay.
whenever it is.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
just don't get too excited just yet, Death Star folk like me. There may still be some restrictions, but I don't know. But it's good that it's not a hard restriction now.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
There's a little
Mm.
bit of green text that's been rewordings of the same thing, basically, but nothing's
Yeah.
changed. Um,
But
and
Protean
we,
magic is gone. I don't think Protean exists in the same way now. I think they're all just Wizard Conclave.
oh,
Um,
okay.
I believe. I mean, it may be Protean magic is still
Is
there
that that
later on,
green
actually.
stuff? Yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah, exactly. Yeah, the green stuff. Yeah, no, I think Protean magic is gone completely, and they've just made it all into Wizard Conclave now.
Okay, so just
Um,
Wizard Conclave. Are they going to tell us later on whether it's a channel?
yeah, I think so. This is
All right.
about how many spells you get to pick with the Wizard
Okay.
Conclave. So, yeah,
Cool. It would be explaining it the same though. So that's a bit of
yeah.
streamlining as much as possible.
Hmm.
Uh,
Hmm.
that will set up as a green text taken out. I think it's just saying the same
A note.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, pre-game selections
Yeah, this is the
performing
part where it
roundabout
was,
moves.
yeah, just a bit more in detail of the earlier order that we saw things.
Yeah. Okay.
But I don't think the green text is anything new. It's just a rewording of how it all has been demonstrated.
Yeah.
So
But yeah. As far as we
nothing
know, the
major in
green
there.
it's only the blue that is new stuff. So yeah, just
Hmm.
rewordings here and there. Charge phase, all good. All good. Some nice diagrams as we see.
Mm.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing
Yeah.
with
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
you never know when the color's gonna hit you. You have to stay on your guard.
Yeah. What's the next one? It's rally. Rewording of
Yeah.
reminder is the thing.
Yeah, I suppose the changelog doesn't actually have page references, which doesn't make it easier for us to spot. But
Okay. So we're into magic, and I know that something is coming up. So I'm gonna
mhm.
slowly scroll a bit slower because I know people that have sort of tuned in for the scrolling. Really.
No, yeah, absolutely. I mean,
Right. Miscast
they definitely
table.
should. Well, we
So
actually no. Wait. Hold your excitement again on the misfire cast table because we have missed something, and it's before the magic phase. It's page 24. Keep scrolling. I just want you to scroll more.
scroll back. We go
Go back to page
re-scroll.
24. Yeah,
Okay.
to the reform move because now musicians, if you haven't got a musician, you can only do a reform move
24.
to change the number of files to 1, not 2.
Right. Yes. Yeah. Little
It's a
tiny,
tiny little bit of blue
tiny
that
bit of blue. Just
very
here.
very forgivable for missing it. But yes,
Thank you. I'm glad you forgive
so
me.
if you don't have a musician now, and this is explained more later in the musician section,
Yes.
um, you used to be able to change the amount of files by 2 without a musician, but if you haven't got a musician now, you can only change the number of files by 1. If you do have a musician, and we'll see that later, then it's a lot bigger number. So musicians have been made more useful again.
Great. Well done.
Yes. There you go.
On to the magic phase.
Yes, you may go now.
So miscast, where it says
Mm.
miscast and it's taken up table. So, miscast occurs if learned spell casting meets all of the following conditions. The casting value is met, and successful, i.e., is not dispelled, and it's 3 of a kind or more on the magic dice, showing the same result. There is no 2 of a kind if it's 2 now.
No.
So, 2 dice casting is safe.
Yeah, I mean, safe so long as you can get that casting roll.
Yes, that's true.
As long as you can actually get to the casting value.
6, yeah. The effect of miscast depends on the casting roll. Apply all results equal to and below the sum of the casting roll. So this happened a bit early 3.0, where you basically, if you roll the highest one, all of them apply. But if you roll the lowest one, then only one, and that will come in once we see the table. So it's cumulative, and it's only on triples. So the miscast table is the next biggest thing that we've seen. So it has taken a bit of a, I guess the miscast table had taken a nerf. I don't know.
Well, I think it's been OP'd.
Yes, it has.
It's been powered up, actually.
So one of the big things that they found from the survey, apparently, and it's something that we've said quite a lot on our channel, is the miscasts don't really matter. So
no,
I agree.
You don't really care. You just throw 5 dice now.
Yeah, I completely agree with the idea to change it, and this is what it's been changed to. So, every time you miscast, there is an all one. Any further miscast, this player gets this player turn. Oh, okay, so it's not doing wrong. It gets +5 basically. So if you miscast once, get it through, something happens, whatever, and then you miscast again on the same turn, it is bad. That is bad.
Yeah, you add 5 to your dice roll. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if anyone's going to be skillful enough to do 2 miscasts in one player turn, if I'm honest.
It would be impressive.
But,
and also a bit of a power play from the opponent to just let them go through anyway.
Yeah, I mean, if they've let the first miscast go through and they let the second miscast go through just for funsies.
Arguably, you might want to with this table as well. So
true.
If you get a 10 plus, it's 2 times magic dice, strength 3, AP 2. That's Witchfire. That's the Witchfire that we know and love.
Yeah, and that's not changed.
Moving up, magical mishap. Controlled by the opponent, the caster casts the apprentice spell from the path of the miscast spell.
Oh, baby.
So, let's say you're using Pyro, and someone, it might be Flaming Swords that they miscast on. The opponent can then choose Fireball.
Yeah.
To cast. During this casting, treat the miscasting model as if it was owned by the reactive player. Ignore range and line of sight restrictions. The spell is immediately successfully cast and cannot be dispelled. So, it's you just letting it through. This does not count as a casting attempt or a successful casting, because there'll be something that matters for. So you can basically cast that spell wherever you like from the caster.
Yeah. With no line of sight or anything, so you could fireball something behind you in your example.
Behind him, a fireball bursts out from that thing. Obviously, it works for alchemy is living steel, I believe, and there are some changes to the magic. So a little plug to one of our arcane compendium things later on to go and have a look at that. But yeah, an interesting change. So that happens as well as the Witchfire, which is cool.
Yes, and the Weaken the Veil, of course.
Yeah, and if you get 20 plus, both of those things happen, and you forget the spell.
Amazing. Yeah, no more flaming swords in our example.
Yeah, and if you get 25 plus, which is still triple,
pretty impressive.
Fives. You need at least 5 fives, right? that's
well, yeah,
that's what it is. So still pretty unlikely. All units within 12 inches of the caster must immediately take dangerous terrain tests. And then the caster is removed. It's like a big smash of magic. Has happened.
Yeah, the whole world just shakes. It's a bit of an earthquake thing.
So,
really.
Magical Mishap and Breaching the Veil both are massively, I'll say, improved for the purposes of this, or increased damage to be actually pretty bad. The Magical Mishap is actually mad as an idea.
It really is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's different. It's quirky.
Yeah.
I think the one important thing you have to remember about the miscast table and what it does is the chances of getting them hasn't changed. But other than taking away on 2 dice, the double thing that obviously has changed. But it's the same probability of getting your triples as it always was.
Yeah.
The only difference now is, of course, is you might be more inclined to think carefully before you roll
Yeah,
5
I think
dice.
this is the end of anybody ever 5-dicing anything. I'm not gonna lie.
Do you think you go that far? Okay.
Yeah, yeah. But you can't afford a 15. Well, 15 plus on 5 dice is all threes, right? So that's
Yeah.
I don't know what's average on 15 dice on 5 dice.
17.5, I
Yeah,
think,
so
isn't it?
on average, if you get a triple, could be triple ones. If you
Yeah.
get any triple, you're gonna get magical missile,
Yeah.
right?
Well, yeah.
Which
If
is
you roll 15 plus on with triple ones, then you've done very well. But it's two
triple
sixes and
ones,
3 1s.
6-6. Yeah, yeah,
But yeah,
yeah. I
it's
know.
doable.
But
Yeah. Just.
on average, you roll right that.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
and to get that and Witchfire, I just think is
Hmm.
too. That's pretty bad. You
Yeah.
can't.
Yeah. I mean, it could
You
be. Yeah.
yeah. Giving your opponent a free spell is mad.
Mm. Yeah.
So
I mean, it might be that you think a bit more carefully about the path you're choosing as well to see whether
yes,
that number 1 spell is
yep,
something that would bother you. Like
yeah.
Fireball being our example. If you've got
What?
elves, for example,
Yeah,
that would make you pause for thought.
yeah.
If you're
Don't
surrounded by
take a
Res 3 models.
pyro. Oh my goodness! Imagine. No,
Dread
just
elves on
yeah,
pyro. I mean, be careful, lads.
yeah. But yeah, but also it works the other way, right? So one of the examples that got said to us was if your ID pyro's fine.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
don't care
absolutely.
about so
No.
there will be some, and this is taken in a bit of a vacuum, so
Mm,
there will be some laws that you'll take because they won't affect your army, or yeah, because they affect your
or
army
they're
the
just the best
least
ones
with
for you
the
anyway.
apprentice
Yeah.
spells. So
Mm,
yeah, so
mm. I think we'll need to
interesting.
analyze that side of the miscast table when we go through the actual Arcane
Yeah,
Compendium, which
yeah,
won't
I
be
think
long.
so. No,
I think maybe that's an extra topic to discuss when we're looking through the paths. To be honest,
yeah,
to see
but
whether
yeah,
your opponent getting it for free will be a problem.
yeah, agreed, and
Because we're using Fireball as an example, but I don't know if number 1 is going to be Fireball in Pyro anymore. So,
yeah, that's true.
maybe it's
Good
something
point.
else now.
But
Mm,
yeah, and it might shape the apprentice spells moving forward as well.
mm, mm.
I think, um, but they just need to see how this actually affects things. So this a
Yeah.
really like you said, it shakes it up. It's
Mm,
quirky and it is making miscasts more effective. It does take a bit of time, so like, as
hmm.
well that's a bit quirky. I think it's a bit
Yeah. But it's
um,
basically you getting 2 spells cast
yeah,
in the same attempt. Because
yeah,
let's
but
remember that if you're holding a 15 plus, you are casting your original spell because the opponent hasn't stopped
yeah,
it.
absolutely.
Is there anything that says that you resolve this after the casting has
Yeah, it has to
happened?
be. You can only so if we scroll back up because we like scrolling. It's only if it's successful and
Successful.
is not dispelled.
Yeah, exactly.
So there's only ever you only ever roll like look on the miscast if they say
Mhm.
yeah you can have it.
Yeah, I know. What I meant is your flaming swords put on your unit before resolving the fireball, or do you resolve the fireball? Oops,
Yeah,
I've accidentally
you got to
killed
do it
something.
first.
Now I can't cast flaming swords on them because that unit's dead from fireball. I imagine you do the flaming swords first, right?
Yeah, yeah, you put it
And
on,
just
and
don't kill it with the fireball.
yeah. If it was, it'd be like 4 elves that really need that.
Yeah.
But yeah. So to sum up, miscast has changed. Check it out.
Mm,
See how it affects your army. But yeah, it is a. If you ever roll a 25 plus, you just. I think you're an idiot.
okay, all
You
right.
can't roll. You can't roll 5 dice now.
Yeah, but there's always that 66554 casting that
That's
you're
true, actually.
yearning
No, yeah,
for.
no, you've taught
So
me around.
come on,
In
come
fact, you're
on.
a hero. If you roll it, you're a hero. Yeah, completely agree.
And then they roll quadruple 6 and a 1 to dispel it. That wouldn't be enough,
uh,
for the record. But
right. Yeah. Well, no. Keep talking maths while I scroll.
Oh, that's
Rally
all I do about
test.
maths is talk it. I don't actually believe any of it. Yeah.
Yes, not real. Remember that if units initiates a flee move whilst decimated, it is removed as casualty. That was always there, wasn't it? It was just a
Yeah, I know, but I appreciate that clarification, to be honest, because
Yep.
I've only now got the hang of not rallying the decimated unit.
Yeah.
So
Initiates
yeah.
a flee move. So if it actually yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Melee phase. Melee phase. I think we're good.
Where's the flee and pursuit on the change log? Have we missed that? Oh no, that would be in the rally phase.
Yeah, rally phase. So we need to go. We need to keep going.
Yeah, keep
this.
going. Yeah.
Roll. Oh no. Roll flee distance.
Yeah, 36.
And pursuit distance is now 1d6 plus 4. No more 2d6 for you, folks. If you like rolling 2 dice, screw you.
The people who whinged about it, they brought this on, didn't they? The people who said, well, why is it inconsistent?
Yeah.
You know, why is one 2d6 and one d6 plus 4? Now you've got your consistency, but it might not have gone the way you wanted.
Yeah. I think this is actually a pretty major mechanic change.
I think so. Yeah.
Only because as well, things being a bit closer, right? You only need to leave 10.1 inches from the combat. So
yeah, because you're not adding your charge value to this d6 plus 4.
No.
You know, this is just maximum 10 inches, isn't it?
Yeah.
On an overrun.
So
very cool.
A 10 is probably. Oh, it's more likely than a 12 from before.
And counter charges as a result. You know, if you fail that overrun, or you've charged a chaff unit and you couldn't get the 10 inches overrun because the opponent left more than 10 inches for that overrun, that counter charge is 2 inches closer.
Yeah.
Irrespective of what you overrun,
same time,
or if you choose not to.
Like if you leave an 8, it's probably pretty. It's 50-50, right? Rather than. So the odds are sort of completely changed of what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, flee and pursuit is d6 plus 4 now, folks.
I don't mind that, but I mean, I'm happy with consistency. I think. I don't think I was too fussed about losing the 2d6, but that's me personally. I just do what they tell me because I'm a good boy.
You are a good boy.
And thanks. And this I have to be something. And so this is tidying that up. So I'm fine with that.
In the post-combat, there is a clarification that you can only change your files by a maximum of 1.
Yeah.
Which is going along with what we're going to see in the musician in a bit. But otherwise, yeah. And something that a few people haven't been realising is that once you finish the combat, you can't reform. You can only
no.
So if you can only reform in a combat.
Yes. If your combat continues,
that's been caught out by that. So as soon as you're out of the combat, you can't reform after coming out of the combat.
No, you can only pivot. And of course, if you do that pivot, then you can't charge if it's your turn next.
Yeah.
So remember that.
Absolutely.
I found that really important. Literally, the battle I played last, in fact, I looked this up multiple times to make sure that I wasn't kidding myself.
Yeah.
That I couldn't do a post-combat reform anymore because I wanted to. I really wanted to. And then it turned out I didn't finish the combat I was in anyway, so it didn't matter.
So there we go. Yeah. But you were right. God damn it.
Yeah. Well, my opponent was right. I was hoping he was wrong, but he wasn't. So there you go.
Well, Well, no, good anecdote there. I appreciate.
That's about all I bring to the table. So
all the anecdotes that we've got. Moving on to model height, and one of the big things is for restricted attacks. So obviously, if you get charged in the side or the rear, everything stayed the same apart from if you're height 0. So this is the swarm type thing model. So you actually get 3 attacks rather than no attacks. Or 1 or whatever it was. I can't remember what it was.
I don't remember what it was. No.
I imagine 1. But yeah. But yeah, you get 3 now, so
Okay.
that's worth
Hmm.
knowing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it makes those units make sense in a sort of like they're just so little that they can get into the small places, and they're not as restricted as what you might normally think a restricted thing would be. So yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense. I'm cool
Okay.
with that. I'm just having a look to see if it was 1 attack before. But yeah, I think it makes sense that they're just a little bit more maneuverable. They used to get 0 attacks. Yeah. So that
Yeah.
has
Fair
changed
enough.
from 0 to 3.
Well, there you go. That's a buff for high zero. Well done, you
Mm.
swarmy things.
They're the winners of this update.
Update, yeah. So moving on to modifiers, um, global and defensive have been added as a clarification thing. So this comes in like this is clarifying things that terms that say like always and never and things like that,
Mm-hmm,
and
mm-hmm.
restrictions. Global and defensive. When a modifier is referencing a specific model part but influences global and/or defensive characteristics, I guess defensive skill and wounds and
Mm-hmm.
toughness and stuff. Apply those
Toughness.
modifiers.
We still can't get
Yeah,
past
yeah,
it.
resilience. So
Even after all these years.
um, apply these modifiers only once per model.
Yeah.
I don't really know
Okay.
the significance of that, but
Yeah.
it
The
is a
fact it's
thing.
in blue means it must matter.
You
So
can only do it
yes.
once. Don't start coming at me with it twice. Trying to reduce my toughness twice. Why would you do that?
I was going to pull you up on magic laws earlier, but I'll let that one go.
Why? What did I
Uh,
do? What did I say?
well, they're magic paths now, aren't they? They have been
Oh,
for a
of
while,
course.
but
Yeah,
don't worry, it's fine. I didn't want to mention that one. It's fine.
yeah, that's okay. So next one is panic, and it is a. I'm not quite there yet though. So, imagine you're panicking. Go. No, I'm there. You can stop. Don't panic. Okay. No, right. Anyway, voluntary. Where am I? Take the test after completing the flea move. Well, everything's been taken out.
Mm.
Help me out here. A friendly
Uh,
shaken unit performs a 3 move through the unit. Okay. So
yeah.
you now do
Mm-hmm.
take a panic
Panic
test
test.
if you charge through your own units voluntarily. This is something that if you did it
Fled through.
before,
Yes. Not charged through.
well,
Fled through.
yeah,
Yeah.
don't charge through. Yeah, if you flee through, but yeah, you will take panic. So, arguably a bit more of a need for BSBs in that regard as well,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
or just something
Yeah.
to think about.
Yeah. If you're a flea army, then just be a bit more careful, like you used to be. Really, this just goes back to how it used to be.
It
So
is, yeah, yeah.
I don't think this one's terrible to go back to. Really. Obviously,
Um,
there's the argument about like it shouldn't have changed in the first place or whatever, but
yeah. They've
it's
tried it,
fine.
didn't work, gone back.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Shut
Yep.
up about it. All right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Clarification under flea move that it is the flea move is also 1d6 plus 4.
Yeah.
Just to
Yeah.
get that
You ain't
point
getting
home.
away, son.
Yep. And the next one looks like it is in terrain. So
Clarification.
a lot of scrolling going on here. If you're enjoying our scrolling, please do like and share and subscribe.
Yeah, become a Patreon purely for the scrolling.
Oh, all right. If you become a patron, I'll do a scrolling hour. You know how like Matt P does a horsing hour. I'll
He
just
should.
scroll for a bit.
Yeah. With no commentary at all. If anything, that would be a better video. But yeah.
I mean, it would. Let's be honest. Covering terrain is the first thing in terrain that is challenged in blue. Sometimes terrain will have covering terrain for units in contact. This rule is meant to represent terrain that can be used for cover. However, it is not tall enough to always provide it. Therefore, you need to be close enough to benefit from it.
Okay. Flavor text, I think, more than anything.
Yeah, did that make sense?
Yeah, I mean, yes, it does absolutely.
No changes to the mechanics of all the terrain though.
No, no, which is good because I think we don't need changes to that right now.
Yeah.
Leave them alone.
And
They're complex enough as
arguably,
it is.
with other stuff, without pointing any spoilers, terrain might be might be worth looking at a bit more. Wink, wink.
Okay, I've not followed, but that's
Oh,
fine. I
okay.
don't think you need me to.
Uh, it won't be as easy to bypass. Wink, wink.
Oh, okay, I
With
understand.
okay, yeah, right. I say any more. It's not a spoiler. I'm just telling you. Then.
Yeah.
Right. If this means so duplicate model rules, they've added all model part.
Mhm.
If
That's it. Yeah.
okay, okay. No,
You
we
know
are
what? When we do
cracking on.
generally me and you recording videos for PTG, I generally think me and you have quite good chemistry. We tend to know that what page each other is on. But this video and videos like it just make me reassess that
Yeah,
feeling all over
absolutely,
sometimes. Yeah.
absolutely. Do we even? Who are you? All
I
right.
don't even know anymore.
Model rule changes. So
Hmm.
Aegis and stuff the same. We're on to model rules now. So I mean, not too much. Before I do
No.
keep scrolling, Patreon, by the way. Um, they're not too much has changed. You've got the
No. No, I don't
miscast
think so.
table, the 1d6
Yeah.
plus 4 um,
Musician reform, non-musician
musician,
reform rather.
which we
Yeah.
haven't actually got to yet. So that you're like,
No.
what? What do you mean? But yeah,
Hmm.
the non yeah. So that's it. And then the voluntary flee moves, right? That's a big one.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good summary, actually. If anyone
Um,
wants to just,
yeah,
not watch the rest of this
God,
video and tune in at minute whatever it is,
yeah.
then
I think it's minute
that's the four big
31.
changes.
Yeah, I'll put that in the description. Just listen to minute 31. You
Yeah,
good,
because that summarizes
basically.
the four major changes. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, still like, share, subscribe, and tell your
and
friends,
Patreon.
and Patreon for the scrolling hour. But if you are tuning in now, none of that will make sense. Anyway, moving on. Uh,
Mm.
yeah. So courageous is
Mm.
a rule that's been added to the
Yes.
thing, and I can imagine it being added to certain units in army books and stuff.
Yeah, we'll see them as they come up, I imagine. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is a unit containing courageous must re-roll failed courage tests, a bit
Hmm.
like disciplined, which is the next one, which
Yeah.
uh, that sort of type of thing rule.
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, which is cool. I don't mind that at all. No issue with that. And courage tests, just as a reminder, they're panic tests and break tests.
There you go.
Um,
Is
they
it
are
just
not.
those?
Yeah, they are not redirecting charges
Yeah.
or combat reforms or rally. They are
Which are
only panic
command
tests and
tests.
break tests. Correct. Yes.
So it's like discipline. It's like the disciplined for courage tests.
Yeah, pretty much.
There you go.
Yeah, a version
Smashed
of.
it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Next one, Feign Flight has taken a bit of a rewording,
Well, slicing, in fact.
slicing. Um,
Mm,
it cannot now choose to become voluntary broken at the start of round of combat.
no.
It used to be
Or
able to.
at
You were
the
supposed to
end.
flee without taking a test. You're like, I want to flee. You can't now.
Hmm.
Stop it. Get back
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Cool. That's it. That's that one.
Yeah, I mean, I think Feign Flight has been split into two, isn't it? Is that what it said in the change log? Split into two rules, actually.
Oh right. So that might be a second rule.
There's some other part of Feign Flight that will exist somewhere else, I think. So it's not quite as what you said.
Hit and run, basically, which is our next thing. That's where
Oh,
it
there you go
is.
then.
So if you're Feign Flight, get back here. If you're hit and run,
Hmm.
okay, you can go.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
Yeah.
I suppose it was a bit complex having them both in one rule. So it'll be interesting to see when we go over the army books, like these units, how many of the units affected don't have both.
Yes.
Have
Yeah.
only
Yeah.
one or
Yeah.
the other.
Yeah. Most
That'll be
likely
interesting.
they'll all have it, but yeah, I guess there will be some that don't have the new hit and run rule,
Yeah.
which is
Mhm.
Flame Flight. That part of Flame Flight. Inspire Courage. Is this just a re? Oh, this is an added, right? I guess. Friendly models
Uh,
in units within X of a non-shaken model with Inspire Courage benefit from Courageous, which
uh,
must.
it's changed. It's not Rally Around the Flag is gone. It's now called Inspire Courage.
No.
This is the new Rally Around the Flag. This is your
Oh no, they
BSB.
haven't changed the name. They've
Mm-hmm.
renamed it.
Yes.
Oh, I hate that.
You don't like that?
Well, renaming stuff. I've got to learn new names. I'm
True.
still on
Have we
toughness.
though? Have we got to learn new names?
Exactly. That's what I mean. I'm still on toughness.
Yeah. Yeah. True.
Oh. Okay. Light troops. A genuine thing now. Light troops no longer affected by musicians.
Yes, indeed.
Or the other
Which
way around.
yeah, musicians used to mean that light troops were more restricted. No, light troops don't care again, which is, I mean, it's okay. I mean, I think a lot of the time people were trying to catch out opponents by jumping on their light troops and saying, "I have a
Yeah.
musician here. You
Yeah.
can't do it now," and them going, "Oh poop," and realizing that
Yeah.
their light troops can't just fly around the back of them anymore.
But now they
Um,
can.
Now they can. I think the issue with it was only 3 inches. It was hardly worth remembering.
Yeah.
Um, and it added a bit of extra finicketing, because if you realized it after you put your light troops unit within 3 inches of your musician unit, then you would redo your whole move to make sure you weren't within 3 inches, but you were still performing the purpose you needed. And I think
Yeah.
it was just an extra layer of complexity that wasn't really necessary. Now, some people are gonna say, well, that makes light troops awesome again. I think they're just as good as they were.
Yeah. I
This just
agree.
means, you know, there's less of that finickety double checking or gotcha moment to it.
Yeah. I agree.
Um, so
Uh,
I'm fine with that being taken out.
Yep. Now we finally get to the man of the hour, the musician.
Yeah, and I guess this is why the light troops factor is gone, because musicians now have a real
Yeah.
buff to them.
Yeah.
And I'll let
Absolutely.
you go through it and enjoy
Yeah.
it for
Well,
what it
two
is.
things. It's increased the amount of. It may change its files by. It's gone up to 5. Obviously, that's also
Mm,
doubly important because without a musician, you can only move 1. So you
yes.
can really reform while in combat. If you have musician. If not,
Yeah.
then you can only do 1. You're really versatile if you do have it. The second thing
Yeah.
is that you get a +1 discipline when taking command tests, which are.
They are redirecting a charge, they are performing a combat reform or rally test.
There you go.
Mm,
Those are
mm.
very important things. Which a +1 discipline in this game gets you
It's huge.
basically is huge. Yeah, it really minimises whether you're actually going to not get that. So musicians, not
They're
the
back in.
yeah. You won't see 0 at a tournament nearly.
Well, yeah, I mean, we made a big thing about it during our GlenCon review that there were like 4 or 5 musicians within 30 odd
Yeah,
lists. I don't think that's going to happen anymore. I think just the second part of that alone, getting the +1 discipline modifier, is going to make them more taken
yeah,
and more popular. Um, and I think, the reform move or the combat reform, getting the +5 files, is also quite good because of the fact that the not having the musician has been reduced to 1.
yeah. And
No longer
like,
can you do 2 and do 1 on
yeah,
each side
I
anymore.
agree.
You've got to,
Okay.
yeah. So
I think everything about that, and that will help you like get things in or out of arc and things like that
hmm
when you're doing reforms. So
yeah,
I think it's really important now. It's
mm.
still probably at that, and obviously the standard obviously is less important than the standard, but I think it makes it
Always.
relevant.
Mm.
I think it makes it
Yeah,
relevant.
yeah. I think so. I think so. And I think it's not changed so much that it isn't in our current mindset what it does. Like, it's just tweaked. It's not been completely revamped. I mean, the +1 discipline modifier is completely new, admittedly, but I think the reform part of it is just a little tweak, and we're already used to what it does. Now it's just more powerful. I think it's good.
Yeah. So Resolute is the next one. Out of those is it no longer stacks. Basically, that's what that blue thing is going to be. If the value in brackets x includes a plus, it can be added to another instance of Resolute. So it's only ever going to give you one additional proper rank. It in the change log here, it does say that it's that there are exceptions. For example, the Rune of Hold and the Fleet Officer.
Dwarfs and elves, always.
Obviously. But yeah, it no longer stacks. I don't know how many different things where it could stack, to be honest, but
yeah, there may have been a few. I mean, Dread Elves obviously get it as part of Dave Warfare. Dave Warfare.
Dave Warfare.
Yeah, got to get that right. We were corrected on that multiple times. So yeah, so I guess there would be moments when it could be stacked, but this just makes it a bit more. Yeah, good. I like that.
Yeah. So the next one I'm going down to is a little way away.
Vanguard.
Have I gone past Vanguard?
71, top of 71.
V.
Yeah, it's not in blue. It's not in blue. That's why you missed it. I know. Or green. My goodness. It's just in black. Yeah.
Okay. So what are the changes for Vanguard?
It's ever so simple. I've built it up basically. There's no changes to Vanguard. It's changed the inch on the keyboard button to mob.
So really? Okay.
It's not 3 inches anymore. It's 3 mob,
which is obviously short for mobility. 3 mob.
So, yeah.
Okay.
So I guess in all the army books it's listed as mob rather than inch. I don't know. I'm going to check every army book now.
Orcs and goblins are happy at that change.
But yeah, lots of mobbing.
Lots of mobs. All right. Good. Well done.
Yeah.
Artillery is the next one, apparently. And the last one, actually, on our thing is a clarification to artillery. Where's the clarification? Is it this? In addition, it gains +1 when shooting at units that contains solid.
Yes. Okay.
Is that it?
Yes, that is it. Yeah, that's it. I don't know what it said before, but now you've got to contain it.
Yeah.
So.
Right. Okay.
Well, I mean, solid is a state of mind.
It is.
No. Sorry, I couldn't resist.
And that is it, folks.
Yeah.
So, it's actually not a lot in terms of the things.
No, it's not a lot at all. We go back to minute 31 if you really want to summarize it quickly.
And now minute 42 or whatever it is. Inspire Courage is a new name. Ugh. Courageous.
You don't like that, apparently. That's your biggest rant.
I mean, yeah. Why do I change a name? Oh my goodness. Musicians.
Rally Around the Flag just took too long to say. So.
Shit.
And maybe it's not a flag. That's the other issue. I mean, Saurians don't even have a flag for it. So, you know.
All right.
Actually, they kind of do.
Make Saurians great again.
Yeah,
okay,
that's my run.
The big take from the model rules section. Courage has been added. Inspiring Courage is just another name. Musicians are the big pro.
Billy Big Balls. Yep.
Billy Big Balls. Fame Flight doesn't get everything. You need hit and run with it in order to get the same thing. Light troops no longer affect musicians because that was stupid. Resolute doesn't stack. And mobs have been added to Vanguard.
Yeah. There you go. I mean, you could just edit this video and just cut everything else out in between and just release those 2 bits.
It'd be like a 2-minute video. I'll make it a short.
A short, yeah. Do that as well.
That for a while, have we?
No, we haven't. But if you listen to the short, then you have to sign up to Patreon. That's the deal.
Yes. Do not miss the scrolling hour.
No, that's coming up later in the week. After Matty P releases the horsing hour.
Yes. As soon as he does that, the horsing hour is on. And yeah, that's it, folks. Hope you enjoyed our little thing. Not too much changes.
I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it as well. But we're gonna move on now to the next video, which might come today or another few days. We have no idea. But
We'll be
until
just
then,
as prepared for that one.
yeah. For us, it's mere minutes away. For you,
Yes.
Lowly peasants, it might be a few days.
Or weeks.
Yes. And until then, good day. Like, share, subscribe. Scrolling
Patreon.
hour. Patreon. See you later.